So today is the 29th of December 2025, and today I'm going to be reviewing whether I hit my goals for 2025. So this time last year I set my goals for my agency, which I've been running for about 3 years now. And yeah, I just thought it'd be a cool video to reflect on whether I hit them, the progress I made, and etc. etc. So if anybody doesn't know me, my name's Alexandros. Most call me Alexi. Run my own marketing agency. Like I said, I've been doing it about 3 years. And yeah, this year's been a pretty crazy year. So as you can see, I've got this piece of paper here, and I'll read out what the goals were. But these were goals that you can go back on this channel and see when I set them. And yeah, these goals, look, goals don't define you, but these ones were pretty special to set because when I set these goals this time last year, I had made £500 with my business in December of 2024. Probably my worst month. I hadn't had a month like that since January of that same year. So it was a really, really shit, slow month. Loads of clients churned, loads of clients paused, didn't want their next payments to come out, didn't want to work with me for that month, etc. So the goals that I set for that time, I had no right to do so. So let me go through the goals that I set for this time last year. I said I want to hit my first 10K cash month by April 2025. I want to hit consistent 20K months for 6 months of the year. I want to pass six figures in revenue by the end of the year. I have 15 new client case studies by the end of the year. By December 2025, I'm in the process of moving to Dubai, or in a position where I can move. And then I set two other goals, which were I'd read one book every 2 weeks to continue learning. And I said I would gain 10,000 YouTube subscribers and 20,000 Instagram followers that are high quality leads that I could sell to. Now, I didn't hit all of these, but I hit the ones that were most important. So first of all, my first 10K cash month by April 2025. I got my first 10K cash month, but it came a little bit later than I wanted to. So I had a lot of months from January till May. I was like consistent around, like, in terms of cash, I was between like 5 to 8 every single month. It's between 5 to 8 cash. And then June was the first month I actually passed 10K in cash, and it passed 10K in cash on the Stripe dashboard. And from there, it's like really just carried on steamrolling and snowballing. But yeah, so I didn't hit that exactly when I wanted to, but I was close. And every month, like even near April, I was close. I was around, I think I was like 8 in April. So I was like right there. I just didn't have that last little push. Consistent 20K months for 6 months of the year. I have actually done that, which is pretty amazing. Now, not every month. Now, when I say that, not that hasn't been cash every month, but since June, I've contracted at least 20K of business every month, which is brilliant. Past six figures in revenue by the end of the year. I did that by, when did I hit? I think I passed six figures by August or July. No, it can't have been. I think it was September. I believe I passed it. I passed it earlier on in the year, which is also amazing. Again, like I said, the year before that, I made £500 in December. That I had no right to set these goals, and I cleared the money ones out of the park, which is brilliant. Another one I had, which was I wanted 15 new client case studies as a minimum by the end of the year. I got 14, which again is fucking brilliant. Like 14 new ones is amazing. One short, which was a shame, but and I could have got one. I had one who somebody changed their mind about doing it. They didn't want to share the money they'd made, etc. But still, out there, new ones, 14. It's fucking amazing. Like 14 new people singing my praises, 14 new people to use as a reference point. It's brilliant. Then obviously the biggest one, I said by December 2025, I'm in the process of moving to Dubai, in the process of moving to Dubai, or in a position where I can move. I done it. How crazy is that? And I did it a month earlier than I wanted to. I was able to move in September. August, September, I was like financially able to move. And then obviously I went in October, and November I completed the move, signed the agreement, got the contracts for the apartment, got the residency, all that stuff. So I'd done it, which is absolutely insane. And again, like I said, I set this goal when I'd made £500 in that month. I had no right to set it. And I guess I'm just sharing this just to show you that you genuinely can just do whatever you set your mind to. Like, you've just got to have a delusion about it, and just, yeah, unprecedented doubt in the fact that you will make it happen and you will get the result that you're looking for. So yeah, it's crazy to look back on these, because obviously I'm back home now from Dubai, for Christmas and New Year's and stuff, see friends and family. But um yeah, it's just crazy to think. Like, I remember, I can even find the video. I think I may have done it on Boxing Day or Christmas Eve. One of those. I think the last video was last year. So go back and watch it. But I was sat right in this room. The desk was just shifted this way, so the wall, that was the backdrop. It wasn't this. But yeah, it's just mental. It's just mad. Like, I set that. I just had no right to do it. I was like, I want to do it. And I remember even in January of 2026, I remember looking at Dubai apartments and the prices of rent and stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this just yet. And I was getting annoyed. And I remember one time in Jan, I sort of said to myself, right, stop looking, stop winding yourself up, just fucking get your head down, work, do what you need to do to be able to afford it, and it'll fall into place. And I didn't think about it or moving to Dubai consciously anyway for all the way up until, like, I'd say July, August. And when I started hitting consistent 10Ks, then I did like a 20K plus cash month, and then it started going and going and going. I was like, shit, okay, here we go. But yeah, it's just cool to think these random things that I made up and put on a piece of paper are now my reality, which is crazy. And then the other two, to be honest with you, I didn't do. Like, the book every 2 weeks went completely out the window. I I set, I set that goal because the year before I did a book every single week, and that was intense learning. I thought it'd be good to carry on. And to be honest, I just fell out the habit of reading. And I was learning in different ways. I was learning through doing rather than consuming, if that makes sense. So that was that. And then the subscribers and the followers didn't land last year, but I feel like this year's going to be a big year in terms of, like, getting traction, getting eyeballs, getting seen. So yeah, I mean, in terms of YouTube subscribers, I think I got about 400. Still good, better than none. And in terms of Instagram followers, I think I got just under 1,000. So again, not bad, but we'll see. We've still got years to go and to develop. And so yeah, just wanted to do this video as a reflection point, really, and as a way to look back over the year, pretty much. Who knows what next year is going to look like, but it's just crazy to see year on year how things have changed. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. From the goals being I want to sign my first client, to then my goals being I want to leave my 9 to 5, to then my goals being I want to sign 10. I think in 2024, the goals for 2024 were like sign 10 free trial clients and 3 paying clients. Like, that's the difference of where we're at in such a short space of time. And now I'm going to do another video setting the goals for next year, but the goals for next year are going to be fucking big. But yeah, just thought that's a cool video to share and to reflect on, and for anybody else who's on their entrepreneurship journey to see, like, the end of the year reflections in terms of what's been done. But it's cool. I feel like 2026 is going to be a big one. We've only really just got started. I've now laid all the foundations and set up my life in Dubai and etc. So let's see. Let's see. It's going to be a good year, and yeah, so hit the biggest goals that I had for myself for last year.